All right, hello class. I'm going to work this Word Module 3 assignment for this recording today. So you see here on the screen, we're in Word Module 3 here in Cengage Mind Tap. Under the Apply It section, we're working on Project 1A Word Module, creating a business letter. All right, clicking there. Going in and bringing us into the activity. Click start to get us to where we want to be, and I've got 3 files to download here, so I'm going to download all. All right, I go to my folder there, you will see those 3 files. So we've got instructions, we've got our working file, and we've got some type of support file, which looks like a letterhead document, which I'm sure there will be some opportunity to import that in our work along the way. All right, so it's always good to notice when you have a download of files you're going to be working with that you later need to access where they actually reside. So in my case, I downloaded them to the downloads folder, which is probably where you did too. That's the default on Windows often when you download stuff. But it's good to know how to get to it, how to find it. If I was to close this and later I'm looking for it, how do I find my downloads folder? Well, let's open this up. Under Windows, it is easy to find. It's an option of its own. You click and there's downloads. Do you have to save it here? No, you can save it wherever you want, but wherever you save it, make sure you remember where it is. All right, so moving on. All right, so the browser is minimized now. We no longer need Mind Tap, at least not for the time being. We're going to open up the instructions and just take a look before we do anything else. Maximize, enable editing. I basically just do that because I don't want to see that on the screen up there. All right, so we've got, to get started, we want to save the file _1 as _2. All right, so we're going to do that. I do that by right-clicking on the file, rename, use the arrow key on my keyboard to go right, backspace 1, remove the 1, type 2, and press enter. Easy enough. Now the file is the name it needs to be. No problem. Double click on that file and open it up. I'm going to enable editing so that we can make the changes we need to. I'm going to minimize that for the moment so that we can see the instructions. Project step 1. As an event coordinator at Advantia Biotech, you are drafting a cover letter and an information sheet about an upcoming biotechnology conference for your manager, Keisha Ballantyne. Insert the missing letterhead picture for the cover letter as follows. All right, so we need to copy the letterhead picture from the document. So we actually are going to have to open up the support file in the very first step. All right, so we're going to go back to our downloads folder. We got to open up the support document. And it wants us to copy this picture. So we're going to select the picture. You can right click and say copy. You can also, with the picture selected, you could do a Control-C with your keyboard. Either way, it will copy the picture. All right. Step B, paste the picture in the first blank paragraph at the top of the letter while keeping source formatting to preserve the original design of the letterhead. All right, so that's key, pasting it while preserving the source formatting. So we're going to get rid of that instruction. Go back to our working file. Okay, it's right here. All right, first blank paragraph is right there. I'm going to right click there and I'm going to go to paste. Nice. All right. Looks like we did what we're supposed to do, so I'm going to click save there. And go back to the instructions. I'm going to go to home, and I'm going to mark these through here as done. All right. All right, number 2, in the blank paragraph below the letterhead picture, insert the current date using the May 5, 2021 format. So we're going to insert the date just below the picture. Right, so we're going to go here. Insert date and time. Right, and then we can choose the format that we're supposed to pick. I actually don't remember which one it told us to pick. Maybe it was this one. Let's go back and look and see if that was it. Yes, so I picked the right one. So they inserted the current date. We could have just typed it, but they wanted us to do it that way. That's actually a programmatic thing in the background, so you need to do it by the instructions. Very good. All right, next item, number 3. On page 2, format the picture of the Advanta Biotech logo as follows to correct its placement. So we're going to flip the picture so that the logo text is horizontal, and then we're going to change the position of the picture to position it in the top right with square text wrapping. All right, so we're going to have to be doing some image adjustments here. So we've got the image already there. We just need to do some changes to it. So flip the picture so the text is horizontal. All right, so we're going to got the format picture tool here. All right, so we need to yeah, let me show you this here. So right now with the toolbar up here, file, home, insert, design, you see there is nothing about the picture up here, but once you select the picture, you have picture tools here, and the one picture tool is format. So once we're under here, we just got to find the right tool to flip the text. And right out of the gate, I'm not sure exactly where that is, so it looks like it would probably be underneath this section. So I'm going to expand this format picture area. What happened there? That didn't work the way I expected it to. Hold on. It went back to the instructions. Oh, okay, so here we got the format picture. And that doesn't seem, that's not what I'm looking for. I don't believe that's what I'm looking for. No, that's not. So format, we want to change the position of the text. Say it's reversed here. We want to flip it the other way. All right, we're going to find it this way. So the thing we want to do is flip picture. Oh, yeah, I think we did. I have seen that somewhere. Hold on. finding it, so I'm just going to look up. I'm going to go here. I'm going to type flip, rotate objects. No. Nope. One of our other instructions is probably here, but let's find this flipping thing first. I'm overlooking it here somewhere. Let me go look at those instructions and read the second one real quick and make sure. Change the position of the picture to position in top right with square text wrapping. All right. Right only with square text wrapping. All right. I still need to flip this image. Let's try this here. Nope, it wasn't right. I need to do, what do you guys think I need to do? The not 180 degrees, but what? Nope. So that's not it. Once I find it here, it's going to be kind of silly and obvious, but I am struggling with that right now. I'm going to look at another resource here. Let's see here. Select the object. We need to rotate it. Format picture. All right. Flip horizontal, which is what we want to do. go. It's under rotate. All right, so that's under picture, tools, format, rotate, and we're just going to flip horizontal. All right, sorry that was so hard for me to find, but there you go. All right, so let's save that right there. Let's go back to our and we did both A and B already, so we're in good shape. Missed the B part. Rewind a little bit and you'll get it. All right, here we go. So step 4, use the format painter to copy the formatting from the paragraph 7th annual conference onto the paragraph hosted by Advantia Biotech. So we got to copy the formatting from one paragraph to another. All right, so I'm going to move these instructions over to my other screen so I can view them while I'm looking at this. All right, so 7th annual conference on. So where's that paragraph at? All right, I'm missing something somewhere. So let's see. Oh, there we go. 7th annual conference on, and I'm moving it to hosted by Advantia Biotech. All right, so I'm going to go here. Now I'm going to copy, but then let me clear that search. And once I go to here, I'm going to right click on it, and I'm only going to paste the formatting, or I'm going to keep source formatting. What am I going to do? I'm going to so we're going to use the format painter, right? And we're going to see how you got this little cursor here. I'm just going to take it. I'm going to move the format to that. Let's try it again. All right, we're copying this. So we have our format painter right here under the clipboard. So let's just look at these instructions here, right? So like the look of a particular section, you can apply that look to another content in the document. To get started, select the content with the format painter you like. Click format. Select the content you want with the format you like. Then select, okay, so we got to do it. Makes sense. So we're going to select this, and then we're going to click format painter. And then we're going to actually use that and paint it to this. So now we've got the same thing. Nice. Okay. Easy enough. I was making it hard once again. All right, so let's go to I think I told you guys in class last time, if you read it and do exactly what it says, it's easy. The downside is finding the tool that does exactly what it says. All right, number 5, change the font size of the paragraph conference highlights to 16 point to match the font size of other main topic headings. So conference highlights, it wants to change this to 16 point. So I'm going to highlight that. I'm going to go up here and change this to 16. Save it, easy enough. Step 5 completed. All right, moves us on to step 6. Clear the formatting from the paragraph, the innovations of biotechnology research and application to remove the distracting formats. So we're going to clear the formatting from the paragraph, all right? Innovations in biotechnology, that's this paragraph here. So we want to clear the formatting. That's a whole nother thing. Let's go to the no, don't want to do that. We want to clear formatting. So I'm going to go up here to my search. CLEAR, clear all formatting. All right. Looks like that's also a button here under font. You see this little button right up here? Clear all formatting. So I'm going to click that now that I have it selected. And now our formatting is clear. Very good. All right. That could be helpful, save you some time. Step 7. Format the picture of the conference attendees as follows to improve the clarity of the picture. All right, we're going to apply the brightness, plus 40% contrast, plus 20% correction. All right, so that's under corrections. All right, we're going to do brightness plus 40% contrast, 20% correction. So we got to look here and find that. Brightness plus 20. Brightness plus 40. Brightness plus 40 contrast. Brightness plus 40 contrast plus 20. That is this one right here. All right, the picture does look better. Nice. All right, so what that looked like in the instructions was this right here. Step B, add the following alt text description to the picture. So I'm just going to copy that. And I'm going to go here. A couple of ways we can do this, but I'm just going to right click on it and say edit alt text. And I'm going to paste that alt text that they suggested right there. I'm just going to go look to see that that stayed there, and it did, so we got it. Alt text is good for people who are reviewing the document with like a screen reader or somebody that has limited visibility or something like that. It runs into a picture that they can't see well, or maybe can't see at all. It explains what the picture is in the picture. Good for an ADA compliance kind of thing, or just being a generally kind human thing. All right, next, instruction. Step 8, on page 3, add smart art as follows in the blank paragraph after the conference program's heading. All right, so we got all these steps to go through. So where does it want us to do this at? On page 3. We are now on page 2, as you see on the bottom. So I'm going to click in here and I'm going to scroll down till we get to page 3. and it wants us to do this. Add smart art as follows in the blank paragraph after the conference programs heading. So right there, it looks like. Insert the basic matrix smart art from the matrix section of the smart art gallery. I'm going to read all of these just to see if I need to do some of this at the same time. In the upper left shape, type 1 and press enter, and then type testing as the. Okay, so it's giving me the material to put into the matrix once we include it, so I need to include it first. All right, so insert the basic matrix smart art from the matrix section of the smart art gallery. All right, so I'm going to go to it. Now that I have my position selected, I'm going to say insert, and I'm going to go to the smart art section, which is right here. It's going to bring up all of these options, and it wants us to put in a matrix, a basic matrix, which is this one. All right, so I'm going to click that and click OK, and there it goes. There's our basic matrix, right? All right, so in the upper left, which is this one, it wants us to type 1, and then press enter, and then type testing. All right, 2 on the upper right, 2, press enter, and then type material. All right, then on the lower left, 3, press enter, type medical, and then the final one, which is the lower right, I'm going to type 4, press enter, and type energy. Should be a capital energy. All right, so we got that. Pretty snazzy. I like it. All right, I took care of a whole bunch of stuff. Marking things off your list. Don't you like to mark things off your list? Of course you do. All right, step 9, format the smart art as follows to make it more attractive. All right, so we're going to change some colors, and we're going to change the effect. All right, so it wants us to change the colors. So I'm going to choose my smart art, and I'm going to go to this format shape, maybe. I don't like that. Format object. No. All right, here we go. Here's some. Now that we have the smart art chosen, we've got smart art, we've got design and format tools, right? So what it wants us to do is change the colors to gradient range accent 1. I have a colors area right up here, so I just got to find the one that matches. It needs to be gradient range accent 1. So this is accent 1. Color field, gradient range accent 1 is the one we want. All right, and it also wants to change the smart art style to subtle effects. All right, so we've got all the styles right here. Simple fill without white fill. I'm going to open this up here. Subtle effects. There we go. Subtle effect. Boom. It looks even better than it did. I am happy about it. Not only does it look good, but we've satisfied the requirement. All right, so step 10. Set a tab stop at 6 inches with right alignment and leader option 2, the dotted leader for the paragraph. Days 1 and 2, May 10 and 11 to match the formatting of the program description. So there's a lot going on in that line right there. Set a tab stop at 6 inches with the right alignment and the leader option 2 for the paragraph. Okay, so we're doing all of that for the paragraph. Days 1 and 2, blah, blah, blah. So let's find the paragraph first, which is here, right? And we're doing this tab stop at 6 inches. So that's tab stop is a layout thing. Alright, if you don't know where something is, sometimes using this little light bulb, the help area will help you. So I'm going to type tab, stop, and see if it shows me the insert alignment tab. Looks like that's it. So we're going to set a tab stop at 6 inches with the right alignment and leader option 2. Leader option 2. Tab stop with right alignment. It actually gave us a specific inches to do, and I'm not seeing a place to set that. I'm going to go ahead and do this and see what it looks like. I don't really like what just happened there. That can't be correct, so hold on a second. I'm undoing that. Yep, there we go. Let's see, set a tab stop at 6 inches with the right alignment and leader option 2 for the paragraph. To match the formatting of the program description line for date 3. Oh, I see. So they're putting it between the two. Let's try this. I'm going to try using our format painter, see if that works. Let's see. How about that? That was so much easier, right? We already had an example of what we wanted, so we just copied that formatting and painted it to the other, and it worked. I'm excited about that, and excited for you as well for adding a new tool to your repository. All right, there we go. We're going to mark that as done. All right, so complete the table for days 1 and 2 and format it as follows. All right, so we're going to insert a row at the end of the table. What is it talking about? Oh, okay, here's the, I'm going to insert a row at the end, and we're going to, in the new row, we're going to type some stuff in there. Okay, so I'm going to go to the end of the table here, click in it, I'm going to say insert row below. There we have it, and it wants us to type energy research. And 4. And it wants us to apply the grid table accent 1 table style to the table. So we've got design. Oh, there we go. All right, so now that we have the table selected, we got table tools as an option up here. We can go to design. We want to pick the table style grid table 4 accent 1. Grid table 4 accent 1. That's this one right here. Nice. I'm going to save that. And just in case you were wondering where did I get that data from, it's right here in this figure 1 here. All right, number 13. We've got, let's see, we got 17 steps and we're on, number 12. Okay. On page 4, add a border to the heading paragraph, Dallas City attractions as follows. All right. Page 4. On page 4, add a border to the heading paragraph, Dallas City attractions as follows to separate the page from the rest of the document. All right, apply a top border to the paragraph. All right, so I'm going to go to this paragraph and I'm going to apply a top border. Top border. Change the line style of the border to dashed. So we're going to go to this. All right, so the border, it needs to be line style. The dash style is the third option in the style list. All right, so border styles. Let's try that again. Add a top border to the heading paragraph, Dallas, as follows. Top border to the paragraph. All right, so I'm going to go to borders. Top border. But I want this to be a different man, I'm struggling with this border a little bit, so let me I'm missing this somehow. take this phone call, guys. Be right back. Okay, all right, I'm back here. Sorry about that. All right, this top border thing has kind of got me irritated. So here we go. This might actually help. This box here. So borders. Yes. Page border shading. Borders and shading. Apply to. This is not. We don't want this. We're needing a top border. So, all right. So it didn't help as much as I hoped it would. Alright, so I'm going to make some changes here first. So I'm going to change this to the instructions want this to be a dashed line, the third one down. So that's this one dashed. Right, and so if I was to that's not right. I'm going to do the border now. Color, they want it to be turquoise accent 1, darker than 25%. Darker than turquoise accent 1, darker than 25%. Alright, so that's the color. Alright, I'm also going to change, and they want it to be the border width to be 1.5 point. So we got all that. So if I was to go to border now and I did top border, would it have all those settings? And it does. And I'm thinking that's awesome. All right, so we've ended the border like they wanted us to do. All right, very good. So I'm going to mark that through as completed. And we're going to move on to format the Dallas picture in the Dallas attractions. All right, so we're going to choose the Dallas picture here, and we're going to format it as follows. We're going to flip the Dallas picture horizontally. So it took a little time to find that one last time, right? So we're going to go over to rotate now that we have it selected, and we're going to say flip horizontally. And hey, we found it in a hurry this time. Change the text wrapping to tight. So we got text wrapping. All right, right here, we're going to change that to tight. We're going to recolor the picture to use turquoise accent color 1. So recolor the picture. All right, so we're going to use turquoise accent color 1. Turquoise accent color 1 light. Yes, all right. So that takes care of 13. All right, in 14, in the blank paragraph in the Dallas City Attractions section, insert a table as follows to provide suggested attractions. In the blank paragraph in the Dallas City Attractions section, insert a table as follows. All right, so we're going to insert a table. Insert a table with 2 columns and 4 rows. Blank paragraph in the Dallas City Attractions. In the blank paragraphs section, in the blank paragraph in the Dallas City Attractions section, insert a. So I guess they're talking about here. So we're going to insert a table, and we're going to make it 2 columns and 4 rows. All right, so we're going to click this. We're going to go 1, 2 columns, and 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. All right, and we're going to add the text that's listed here. Let me show you this text. I'm going to type that text in. District to do. I'm just pressing the tab key here. Tab key brings me to the next tab again. History Museum. Tab Uptown. Tab BBQ Restaurant. AURANT. Arts Theater. I'm going to the theater. All right. Uh-oh, left out my all right, theater. Good, I'm going to save that. We're going to format submit abstracts shape in the for information section as follows. Here's the shape right here. We're going to format this shape. Change the shape style to moderate effect red accent 6. All right. Change the shape style that is here to moderate effect red accent 6. I'm going to expand this. effect red accent 6. There we go. I'm going to apply the tight reflections touching shape effect from the reflection gallery. All right. The reflection gallery. All right, that's I don't know where the reflection gallery is, but we're going to find it somewhere. I guess this is it here. It's tight reflection touching. All right, there's our reflection there, tight reflection touching. All right, I'm going to save that there. I'm going to go down to step 16. All right, here we go. Step 16. Insert a shape as follows to complete the options available in the Advanced Biotech website. So we're going to insert a rectangle rounded corners to the right of submit abstracts. So it's got a Mac hint for those who are using Macs here. Insert a rounded rectangle. All right, so we're going to insert shape a rectangle with rounded corners. All right. So add the text brochure to the new shape. So we're gonna basically just click it off of the text shaping so I can add the text to it. Brochure. Now that I've got that done, I'm going to resize the shape to the numbers listed here: 0.6 inches height and 1.1 inch width. So I've got that. Since I've got the shape selected, I can do that up here. I'm going to do 0.6, enter, and then here I'm going to do 1.1, enter. Position the shape using an absolute horizontal position of 2.9 to the right of the column and an absolute vertical position of 0.3. Wow, okay. We're going to position it. All right, the absolute position, absolute horizontal position is 2.9. And then the absolute vertical position 0.3. All right, put it exactly where it wants to. We're going to use the format painter to apply the formatting of the registration shape. All right, so I'm going to go here to my format painter, and I'm going to I'm clicking that box and clicking my format painter. Then I'm going to click this one. I guess that worked. I don't think so. Format painter. Yep, there we go. So we got some. So we got the color and we got the shadowing effect both. So that worked. That's a little bit tricky. So let me do that again. All right, so I have this one selected, but you want to make sure you've got the whole box selected and not the text selected. And then once you have it selected, click on Format Painter, and then go over here and click this one. Nice. All right, that brings us down to check the spelling and grammar in the document to identify any incorrect any spelling errors. So I'm just going to go to the top of the document here, and I'm going to do references. No, I'm going to do a review, and I'm going to do spell check and grammar. So we're going to ignore all of those because that is right. I'm going to choose this one, spelling and grammar done. I'm going to save it, and I'm going to submit it and get my results. Let me go ahead and do that while we're here together. Let me go back to Cengage MindTap. Yes, I'm still here. Maybe it's still got me logged in. It does. There, I'm going to open. All right, then you submit it. Good. All right, appreciate you guys being on with me today. Let me end this recording, and then we will let's see here. Stop sharing my screen.